Howdy YouTube, it's Robert here from Hitch to Horsepower, and we are in Perrysburg, Ohio, picking up this beautiful FD RX7 that belongs to Mica up here. We're going to load it up, and we're going to take it down to Maryland. Stay tuned. So it's all loaded up. We've driven about 10 miles, so we're going to get in, make sure the straps are all tight. Mike, the owner, was very nice to give me a pile of these absorbent mats, which is awesome. I can always use those. There's a couple under there. Because this car's going in to get a lot done. It's beautiful. It's a one owner 94 RX7. Isn't that just nice? This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little cold-blooded, and he said it doesn't like to run once it gets hot, or doesn't like to restart once it's hot, but that will get all taken care of. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm gonna grab some McDonald's and some Starbucks and get on the road, and we'll show you unloading. So something you don't see back on the East Coast very much, except up here on the Ohio Turnpike, Ohio, Indiana. A set of triples. This is FedEx. Oh, sorry, my mirror's in the way. But you know, you see them out west once in a while, but back east, it's not something you see. It's pretty cool though. There's one coming the other way. They're pretty neat. I believe they're triple 28s. Anyone in the comments wants to correct me on that. One thing that's really crazy is when you see double 45s. That's a big load and not very maneuverable. At least those triples have multiple pivot points. So when you've been driving for hours and you start wanting to squirm around in your chair, Ford has you covered. Turn that, film there, hit this button, and we have the seat starting to massage. It really is helpful. I didn't think I would use this feature at all, but after hours of sitting in the same spot, it is pretty nice. There's some pretty scenery here, just a little bit, a little bit west of Pittsburgh on Interstate 376, heading down to 79. Waze keeps trying to yell at me to get back and go the other way, but this is the way I want to go. Go from about $50 in tolls to about $4 in tolls, and only add about 30 miles to the trip. To me, that's worth it. And there's the French fry holder in action. It is a wonderful thing, folks. Hey, military convoy. That's a cool barn thingy. House, barn, 2 barns. We'll pick you back up when we get through some, there's some cool mountains coming up. We'll give them some airtime. Give me a few. Well, a couple hours for me, a couple seconds for you. More pretty scenery. We're in western Maryland right now, and we've been pulling the hills quite a bit with the trailer. I don't know if you can read this or not, but let me see. Transmission fluid temp 207, engine coolant temp 194, engine oil 207. So yeah, just about everything's normal, everything's good, and we are. Let's see, 879 miles into this trip. Got 160 left to go. I'll bring you back when we see something else pretty. And again, this is kind of cool here. Or we are unloading the car. About to go down a 6% grade. Saying, let's see, there's a way station. Nope, that's not what I'm thinking. We'll just pull up the speed. Yeah, see, it's a pretty good downhill.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
That's Waze telling me things. But it's just sitting there. Now I'm not touching the brake at all. Probably if I put the cruise control on, it would sit even better. Oh, we went up 1 mile per hour. That engine brake does pretty good, but yeah, it's pretty view over that way. Allegheny County, Maryland welcomes you. Coming into Frostburg, college there. It was a party college back when I was a kid, but, well, a college age young man. But now I hear it's not so much. And we're up a couple miles an hour, but still haven't touched the brakes. There's the sign, Frostburg State University, next right. It's a pretty area up here. It's not like the West, but it's not bad. And in fact, as far as how the hills, the grades are done, it's just as bad on a lot of the road. We're about to come through a pretty cool little area here on 68, Interstate 68, where they just cut the mountain. And then there's a rest area right here. Gotta slow down because there's a guy coming here. But this is a neat little thing. By the way, Ram owners, this exhaust brake works exactly how you want it. Coming on down the big hills, I don't have to touch the brakes at all. It doesn't throw me back. It just does what it needs to do. But yeah, see, pretty cool.
Take exit 82B,
Pretty cool
I-70
little
East,
slice.
US 40 East,
There's
Hagerstown.
the westbound rest area, and here's the eastbound rest area that I'm going to stop at. And there you can see it's slowing me down. And I'm going to go
Police
pee.
reported ahead.
We're almost done here. Just unstrap it and get it unloaded. And you get to hear it run. It's a little hurt right now. That's why it's at the shop. But it still sounds pretty nasty. And we'll go ahead and take the front straps off the car. I always just go ahead and roll everything up while I'm doing it. That way I don't forget and it's not a mess next time I get in the trailer. This is a really nice color. Gives me an idea for my FD. But I do like the idea of staying with the stock Montego blue. I like that color too, but wow, this is pretty. He does have this pretty cool removed before flight. He works for a missile manufacturer, so this is an actual flag that came off a missile. It's got his RX7 club, and of course the factory key. Now let's start up the car and pull it out of the trailer.